Hi, everybody. I'm Pierre Bouvard, Chief Insights Officer here at Cumulus Media in Westwood One. Each year, Nielsen publishes the Total Audience Report, which reveals weekly media audiences. And the most recent report contained a shocking finding.
For the first time ever, AM/FM radio has beaten TV in 18 to 49 rating. That's right. AM/FM radio beats TV in 18 to 49 average rating. That is a historic media first. Now, back a couple of years ago, Duncan Stewart, who runs Deloitte's media, telecom, and technology practice, made a bold prediction. Back in 2019, he said by the year 2025, AM/FM radio would beat TV in rating among 18 to 34s. Well, that prediction came true 4 years early. Back in 2021, Nielsen's total audience report revealed that radio had indeed beaten TV in 18 to 34 rating, an 18 to 34 average audience. But now the total audience report from Nielsen reveals this audience trend from AM/FM is continuing. So here we have a relationship showing the percent that the radio audience represents over the TV average audience for 18 to 49. So to the left of your screen back in 2018, TV was beating radio almost 2 to 1 in 18 to 49 average audience. Flash forward now to 2022, and radio is now beating TV in 18 to 49 average audience. That is quite a head snapper. Now, the combination of average rating is generated by reach and time spent. So let's break apart what's been happening in reach and time spent for TV and radio. To the left of your screen, from Nielsen's Total Audience Report Q3 2022, we see that TV outreaches radio 83% to 59% in typical weekly reach. The time spent to the right of your screen is about the same. So radio's advantage in reach is what's causing it to beat TV in 18 to 49 average audience. So let's take a look at the trend for linear TV in America. To the left of your screen, we can see the reach has dropped dramatically back in 2018. Almost 8 out of 10 Americans were reached in a typical week by linear TV. That's way down to 59%. So 41% of people will never see your linear TV ads in a week. That's a big reach drop. To the right of your screen is time spent, daily time spent to linear TV. It was about 3 hours a day back in 2018. Now it's about an hour a day. So big drop in time spent. So what are the drivers to the erosion of American linear TV audiences? Well, the first explanation is the cliff drop in pay TV penetration. Back in 2009, almost 9 out of 10 Americans had pay TV. Flash forward to 2022, less than half of Americans have pay TV, only 48%. And there's a lot of GRPs in TV and network cable, those cable channels for local advertisers. So a lot of that GRPs and impressions have vanished. The other challenge for advertisers is the reach of broadcast television. The weekly reach has really eroded. And back in 2015, according to Nielsen Scarborough, you could expect the typical broadcast affiliate to be reaching 6 out of 10 folks in a typical week. Now, flash forward 2022, that reach has sunk down to around 40%. So you're talking about only 2 out of 5 people reach weekly by those local TV affiliates. So a lot of lost reach for TV advertisers. Another driver to the erosion of American linear TV viewing has to do with streaming and the definition of TV. Back in 2016, when Hub asked people, what's the first thing you watch, when you sit down to watch TV? Way more people said regular pay TV versus streaming. It's now flipped in 2022. More people consider streaming to be TV. And a lot of times that streaming is non-ad supported. Now, what is a media planner to do? How do you recover all this lost reach from linear TV? Well, one thing you could do is increase the allocation of digital and social in your media plan. You could also consider increasing the proportion of connected TV in your media plan. So let's take a look at a scenario, a typical 80-20 ratio, 80% of the budget in linear TV, 20% in social and digital. Now we're looking for more reach, so let's increase the proportion of the media plan in digital and social from 20 to 30%. Do we get any incremental reach? Unfortunately, no. Actually, in this scenario, according to Nielsen Media Impact, the reach actually goes backwards. So not a good strategy there. Adding connected TV into the linear TV plan does generate reach, modest reach, 13% in this scenario, where 20% of the linear TV money was shifted over to connected TV. Now, why is the reach so modest in the growth when you add connected TV? Well, the CPMs of connected TV are super pricey, so they eat up a lot of the media budget, so you don't get a ton of reach bang for your buck. You obviously get some, but it's not substantial. So here is an interesting strategy to recovering some of that lost reach in your TV plan. Consider radio. Here's a real scenario, courtesy of Nielsen Media Impact. Johnson & Johnson has a pharma medication by the name of Tremfya. Back in December of 21, they had a network TV campaign that cost them about $14 million, and they reached about half of American 2554s. Now, in that month, for the first time, J&J put their toe in the water of radio, and they spent about $1 million in addition to their linear TV budget on radio. So what happened to the reach in that month? Well, whoa, look at that. The 49 reach soared up to 72%. That is a 45% increase for a very modest addition to the budget of radio. For every $14 of TV, they only spent $1 on radio. Yet, that created a 45% increase in reach. Now let's take the scenario of a marketer who is not on radio. This is GoodRx. It's an online pharmacy targeting adults 35 plus. And in a recent month, spending $3 million, they reached about 1 out of 2 Americans over the age of 35. So watch what happens when we do the Nielsen Media Impact reallocation. We take 20%, we move it over to radio, boom. Look what happens to the reach. 51% to 67%. That's a 31% increase in 35 plus reach at the same budget. Now, where's all of this reach coming from? How is this even possible? Well, let's break apart the demographics. We go young to the left of your screen to older to the right of your screen. The gray bar represents the original TV buy. The blue bar represents the 80-20 reallocation, keeping the budget the same, but moving 20% to radio. So let's look at what does radio do to drive increases in reach by demographic. All the way to the right of your screen, 65 plus. Radio adds a little bit of incremental reach, 13%, not bad, but as you move to the left and the demographics get younger, look what happens to the incremental reach lift. Among persons 45-54, reach goes up 47% with the addition of radio. Among 25-34s, reach goes up 138%. So how does radio make your TV better? It gets you folks under the age of 60 that you simply aren't reaching on American linear TV these days. Now, the other place that radio makes your TV better is with reach among light TV viewers. A wise media planner once said, you can't solve your light TV viewing problem by buying more TV. So if you take a look at those light TV viewers, the existing GoodRx campaign was only reaching 1 out of 5 light TV viewers, but the reallocation of radio caused reach to soar up to 46%. So we are seeing media history being made right before our very eyes. The most recent Nielsen Q3 2022 total audience report revealing for the first time ever AM/FM radio beats TV in 18 to 49 average audience. That has never happened before. Now, this is occurring because of the stiff and steep erosion in 18 to 49 linear TV reach and time spent. This is being fueled by cord cutting and streaming. Radio does come to the rescue, though, because when you introduce it into the TV media plan, you generate really extraordinary increases in reach among 18 to 64s who are light TV viewers. The Audio Active Group here at Cumulus Media in Westwood One is a national advisory service for national brands. We help with media planning recommendations, creative testing, creative best practices, and measurement services to measure every aspect of a campaign from brand lift, sales lift, and site and search attribution. Each week, we publish a new audio case study and audio insight through our Audio Active blog. You can find it on our website, cumulusmedia.com, or at westwood1.com. And when you're there, you can sign up to get this weekly audio case study delivered right to your email box for free. Thanks so much for the opportunity to share with you this media history first, where radio beats TV among 18 to 49 average audience. Thanks so much.